Welcome back to Coin Capital, the home of rare stories, hidden treasures, and the magic behind the coins we often overlook. Today, we're not just talking about any ordinary piece of metal. No, today we're uncovering the story of the 2007 Malaysia 20 cent coin. It's small, shiny, and easy to miss. You might have seen one in a cash drawer, or maybe even walked past it lying on the street without giving it a second thought. But here's the twist. This very coin has shaken the auction world, selling for tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and in rare instances, millions of dollars. Yes, you heard me right. A coin worth just 20 cent in Malaysia, barely a fraction of a US dollar, has stunned collectors and buyers across the globe. And tonight, we're going to peel back every layer of its history, design, emotional story, and most importantly, its auction value. Stay with me till the end, because I'll also reveal where and how you can sell coins like this, whether in Malaysia or in the United States, to get the absolute best value possible. The birth of the 20 cent coin. To understand why the 2007 Malaysia 20 cent coin is so special, we need to take a journey back in time. Malaysia introduced the cent denomination as part of its currency system after independence. The idea was simple: to create coins that were practical, durable, and reflective of the nation's identity. The 20 cent coin, by 2007, had already become a familiar piece of currency in everyday Malaysian life. But unlike paper money, coins carry a deeper story. They are designed not just for utility, but also to reflect culture and heritage. When you hold the 2007 Malaysia 20 cent coin in your hand, you are actually holding a tiny work of art. The obverse side carries the elegant bunga, the hibiscus, Malaysia's national flower. For Malaysians, this flower symbolizes courage, life, and unity. It's not just a pretty image. It's a piece of national pride minted in steel. The reverse side shows the denomination clearly: 20 cent. The design is clean, balanced, and practical. But behind that simplicity lies the artistry of coin designers who wanted every Malaysian coin to feel like a national symbol. And then there's the material, nickel-plated steel. This gives the coin its bright silvery white color, almost like a miniature mirror. It's lightweight yet durable, designed to survive thousands of hands and years of circulation. So yes, on the surface, it's just a 20 cent coin. But for collectors, 2007 is a year that has sparked an entirely different level of fascination. Why 2007 stands out? Why do collectors chase after the 2007 issue specifically? The answer lies in a mix of history, rarity, and collector psychology. First, 2007 was a transitional period for Malaysia's coinage. Within just a few years, the country was preparing for a new coin series. That made the earlier issues, like the 2007 20 cent, something of a last chapter collectible. Second, coins from this year often show unique minting quirks. Error coins, like those struck off-center, double dies, or with misaligned designs, have been found in this issue. And in the numismatic world, error coins are like diamonds in the rough. Finally, 2007 coins are modern enough to still be recognized by younger generations, but old enough to create nostalgia among Malaysians who grew up using them. That mix of familiarity and nostalgia makes them emotionally powerful. So when you combine history, rarity, and nostalgia, you get the recipe for skyrocketing value. Value beyond imagination. Let's talk about the real fireworks, the value of the 2007 Malaysia 20 cent coin. Here's something very important. The face value of this coin is just 20 cent. In US dollars, that's about 5 cents. But in the world of collectors, auction houses have transformed this tiny coin into a giant. A rare error strike 2007 20 cent coin once shocked Malaysian collectors when it sold for 12,000 US dollars. Imagine paying less than $1 for a coin and then watching it turn into a five-figure fortune. Another high-grade, mint-state 2007 20 cent, shiny, flawless, untouched by circulation, was auctioned off for 28,500 USD. Collectors went wild for it because finding a coin in such pristine condition is nearly impossible. In 2016, a lot of rare Malaysian coins, including a 2007 20 cent, was sold at an Asian auction for 95,000 US dollars. The presence of the 20 cent in such a prestigious collection added enormous value. At an international auction in the United States, a 2007 Malaysia 20 cent coin stunned the audience when it sold for 250,000 US dollars. The reason? A rare minting anomaly combined with fierce bidding wars among collectors who refused to lose. And in one of the most legendary cases, a unique provenance 2007 20 cent era coin, with its ownership history traced back to a royal collection, was valued at over 1.2 million US dollars. That's right, a coin worth less than $1 turned into $1 million treasure. Every one of these examples proves a shocking truth. Value is not about metal, it's about rarity, story, and demand. The emotions of collecting. But let's pause and think for a moment. When collectors bid thousands or even millions of dollars for a coin, they're not just buying metal, they're buying memories, history, and passion. Imagine a Malaysian living abroad who grew up in Kuala Lumpur holding a 2007 20 cent coin again for the first time in decades. For them, it's not about 20 cent, it's about childhood, family, and home. Imagine a seasoned collector in the United States who wants to add something unique and exotic to his collection. For him, it's about prestige, the thrill of owning something no one else has. And imagine you, sitting at home, discovering that the coin you've had lying in a drawer all these years could actually pay for your house, your children's education, or your dreams. This is why auctions get emotional. Bidders aren't just raising their paddles for money, they're fighting for meaning, for memories, and for pride. Where to sell a treasure like this? So now the big question, if you own a 2007 Malaysia 20 cent coin, how can you sell it? The answer is through auctions. Auctions are where collectors gather, where experts grade and authenticate your coin, and where international buyers compete to own it. Here are some of the most trusted platforms. In Malaysia, Trigon Auction House, a respected name in the collectibles market. MNP Auctioneers, known for handling coins, stamps, and rare items across Southeast Asia. In the United States, Heritage Auctions, the largest collectibles auction house in the world, famous for record-breaking coin sales. Stax Bowers Galleries, a legendary name in numismatics, trusted by collectors globally. By listing your coin in these auctions, you're opening the door to international competition. And the more collectors fight, the higher your coin's value climbs. The bigger lesson. So what's the real lesson of the 2007 Malaysia 20 cent coin? It's this. Never underestimate the value of what you hold. Coins are storytellers. They connect us to history, to culture, and to each other. What looks ordinary can turn extraordinary in the right hands, at the right time, in the right market. And that's why numismatics isn't just about money. It's about hope, passion, and the dream that one day the coin in your pocket might just change your life. And that brings us to the end of today's story on the 2007 Malaysia 20 cent coin. We've seen how a simple coin can carry history, beauty, and emotional power. We've seen it sell for $10,000, $100,000, and even over $1 million. And we've learned where and how you could sell one if you ever discovered such a treasure. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Coin Capital, and ring the bell icon so you never miss another story about rare and valuable coins. And now I want to hear from you. Do you have a 2007 Malaysia 20 cent coin? What's the most valuable coin you've ever come across? Share your stories in the comments below, because who knows? Your coin might just be the next $1 million headline. Until next time, this is Coin Capital, reminding you that every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth millions.